be aware that if you're coming out of the pits, just stay on the right side of the track, so you pretty get out of the contact zone of other cars who are just crossing the turn. So as we are getting into the pits, also the same thing, stay on the right side of it, because it could be a bit hard to presume the entry of it if you haven't trained it already. And I think that's all of it. Anything, anyone?
No, half a point. Oh, just want to say good luck. I'm having a few issues with it. You're lucky, Chris.
Fucking bullshit excuses again, guys. Fucking
Behave yourself, Dad.
Hi
You
guys,
guys.
love you. Hi. Wait, this is open. Oh, here. Wait.
So, for the rest who is here, it's only for free. Alright. So, I'm asking the chat.
Yeah, just skip it, Justin.
Yeah,
Put a towel
I just
over it, babe.
want to know if everyone is ready. Okay, yep. Ha, I just wanted to see his name.
Seriously. Just seen it.
brilliant.
The German wall. Jesus. North or south? East or west even?
Oh, wrong command. Good luck, chaps.
Good luck to everybody.
Good
Right,
luck.
we are live on YouTube, right? That's great. I guess it's
Oh,
only three of
yes.
us, so we can stay in this channel. But yeah, welcome everyone on the YouTube channel. This is Indianapolis, and this is the final round of the season. It's all to play for. I can tell you there's one championship point separating the first place in the championship. There's also minor points separating other drivers as well, so it's very, very close in the championship. It is indeed all to play for tonight. Let me just sort a few things out. The 222, the first one out of the blocks, but yeah, it's all to play for, and the winner tonight will receive a €50 gift voucher. There's also prizes for P2 and P3 respectively. Did I get that right? P2 is a €30 and P3 is a €15, and let me tell you, P1 is up for grabs. There's half a point in it, and also P3 in the championship is not here tonight, so literally, you know, some lucky driver tonight could end up in P3. Hello to Vines, good luck all, and thanks for having me. You're very welcome. Good luck to you in your first round and the final one of the season. Hello to Rachel Rory Horse, who's also in the chat with us. Riddle Time as well, enjoy, he's muted. Justin Podowadowski, and I push buttons as well as David Starr and Doug. Welcome in, guys. We have a goal up there, should you wish to do some whiskey being drank. It was a £2 super chat. I am going to divulge in the Cronenberg as normally and celebrate the week that's been a pain in the ass. But welcome in, everybody, indeed. What have we got? We've got qualifying underway. So let's get on to this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set for what promises to be a brilliant and unpredictable qualifying session here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But it's no ordinary session. The rain-soaked chaos at its finest tonight. It's downpouring with rain, as you can see. So 20 minutes. The clock is ticking with the track drenched in rain. Every second will count. The drivers are about to face treacherous conditions that will test their skill and nerve and precision. It's a battle not just against the clock, but against the elements themselves. The wet surface is going to make every corner slippery, every braking zone risky, and every lap a heart-stopping gamble. With the spray from the other cars creating visible challenges, getting to the front of the grid could be the difference between victory and disaster heading into our race tonight. The drivers who can master these conditions will have a huge advantage in the upcoming 16-minute showdown. Only the bold will prevail, and the battle for pole position will be fierce. The pressure is on, and those at the front will have the clean air and the clear track, the chance to dictate the race itself. So get ready for an intense 20 minutes of pure, unrelenting pressure. Who'll make the most of these wet conditions? You've got to favour sort of Penrose in this season has been a step above and has consistently placed a car on the front of the grid. So someone to look out for.
We're going to have to convert the prize money to Chinese yen.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Look, Chris is flying the Chinese flag tonight. We've got Rim Camps out there with his livery on. We also do have our liveries on tonight from Dirt Lucan and Mr. Carl too. We'll have a look at those as and when we get into this session. Oh, good evening, Alan Bristol-Brown. How the devil are you, my friend? I hope you're well. I hope everything's going well for you. I did catch up with your race earlier. Alright, we're on board with here. We're on board with Misha Mills, the Flying Dutch, with Richard Roy Horse. Not too far behind, actually, but no one's set a lap quite yet. Very, very tricky old track tonight. Tell you a lie, the lap's been set a 2:12 and a 2:15. And judging by the weather at the minute, it's just increasingly going to get worse. So fastest lap just comes through there from Adam too, so time to come up as thick and fast. Yeah, all good, man. Family, mate? Yeah, well, pain in the ass, that's up there. I just did Psosky across the line. He was now got the fastest lap of the race. But yes, it's, yeah, times are it's definitely getting there now. It's increasing. Cheers to you, Ubers. Penrose to put Sinners left. It's going to take me a minute, but Chris Lee Wang Penrose, apparently, according to our timers and deltas, respectively. On board with Rockhouse Horse 211 Lamborghini Evolution driver who comes up to set his lap. He was compromised, but it was nice of Misha's just come out the way there. Clean air for both of them. Where's that Rory at the minute? P11? About 3 seconds off the pace as Lucas Lichtenstein sets a 1:43. It's a good lap by the Porsche driver. When's your next race, Briz? And how did your 6-hour thing go? They're very much compromised here, but this is qualifying. They need to find their own room out on track. He throws it up the inside. Oh my god. So I ban that camera when it goes off eventually. So I'm not a fan of it. We've got yellow flags being thrown up by the 73 there. Fantastic camera angle, this one. Dirk with his fantastic livery on there too. Just about managing to get him on. So, German pole sitter as Lucas Lichtenstein, followed by the Chinese Yang. It's Penrose Chan. Mr. Redcamp's in P3. Justin Psosky. Where is Daz? He's not on the grid, is he? do not see Daz in his Bentley. Oh, there he is, yes. Right. No, that's... Darren Daz Jones, right. You've changed his name. Bring me off a little bit. But he is there, so it's a battle at the minute for P1 of this race. €50 in it for the winner of this one. Of the championship, separated by 1 whole point. P1 in our championship will receive a €50 prize, as well as P2 and P3 also claiming cash prizes. So it's all to play for. I can tell you. I'm going to have a quick look at the championship standings and give you a bit of a lowdown of where everything stands at the minute, with obviously Chris Penrose on 129 points, it leads the way. However, Darren Jones in his Bentley on 128 points. There's 1 point separating those guys. It's actually Matthias Belcher in P3 on 123 points. I'll tell you what, he's only theoretically 4 points off these guys, 5 points off these guys. If Matthias wins this, Darren Jones and Chris fall over each other a little bit. Matthias is in this one, I feel. Ivan's not here tonight. It might give the likes of someone like Lucas to move up into P4. But yeah, it's super close, man. You've got the likes of Zeman, Rory, both on 69 points, 68 points for Dirk, so it's a point separating Buddy P8, P9 and P... It's so close. There's so many cars that are separated by just pure points here. So a good finish tonight, we'll see them increasingly up on the leaderboard. Fastest man of anyone out on track is Matthias Belcher in Sector 1. He also has purple lap race, but he looks like he's either just trying to find a little bit of a gap here. Yeah, definitely just coming off the gas a little bit and trying to find some room out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. The engine's roar, the lights are set, and the atmosphere is electric, and welcome to you to the final round of the GC Challenge Series, where glory is within reach and history is about to be written for Season 3. After an intense season of high-speed thrills, mind-bending strategies and edgy-seat action, we're down to the wire. Only 1 point separates the top 2 contenders, and it all comes down to this, a 60-minute battle of skill, speed and mastering the weather with sheer willpower at the legendary Indianapolis Motorsport Speedway. The ultimate test. The track is unforgiving and the stakes are, well, never been higher than this. One driver will claim the crown while the other will just fall short. With a race this close, anything can happen. Will the leader hold on to their advantage, or will a challenger rise to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Get ready for the most dramatic finale you've ever witnessed. Buckle up, because this is the GT Challenge Series, and it is time to crown the Season 3 champion. To let the race begin and the battles commence. How long have we got left of this qualifying session? Just under 10 minutes for the guys to get the PBs in. Right now, it is Matthias Belcher. He's P3 in the championship. He currently sits on the top step at the minute. It's a weird one at the minute because you've got Chris Penrose, who is leading the championship, P7, and Daz. Where is Daz? There he is, Jesus Christ, this moving it about. Yeah, so Darren Jones P10 at the minute. Chris Penrose P7. So it's one to look out for it. If these positions were to stay like they are right now, I think Matthias might actually win it. Again, this is just qualifying coming up. We've got a whole race ahead of us. As we're taking a look now at Justin, the German Walpazowski. Just revving up to start his lap, and what I will do is just go and have a look at some of these liveries out on the track, because there's some good ones out there. First, where's Peter Brown? We've finally got his livery on him. It's the Initial D. The badass livery on there. Also, tonight we do have Dirk's livery on too. I think in all of its glory. Obviously, some fan favourite liveries out there would be Matthias Belcher's William Rock'n'Roll Racing livery. Justin's livery with a crown on the side of it. Can't leave that one out. David Crashdor in the Run DJC Racing livery too. As well as Jens Steinhaus as well. hell of a livery on that one also. Misha Mills also flying the flag with the liveries. Still, Lucas Litcham in the pits at the minute. Live timing off the left, actually. A lot of the gaps at the minute towards the front. It's a 1:42.4 leading the way. Matthias Belcher up over 2/10 off that. Then a bit of a gap back to Chris Penrose, who's jumped right up the order, I just noticed. It's a gap of nearly 5/10 of a second. I've just said that Peter Crowell knocks Lucas Litcham off the top step by a 1/10 of a second to the dot. Peter and his Lexus finding some pace here. Roger Raymond counts there as well. He sits in P6 and a 43.3. If he could find a couple of attempts, could find himself way up into the 42s here. Some competitive side nevertheless, and he ends up into P4. Speak for the devil. Looking on the left hand side, anyone that's in the green is currently improving on their laps. You can see David Starr 4 attempts up, Lucas Litcham 4 attempts up. Maybe the track evolving at the minute. Cars are definitely being pushed to the rugged edge. Matt Jones 5/10 of a second up. That's a massive improvement from the McLaren. Looks like Jens has got this one figured out. That car is planted at the minute. Who we do the commentator's curse, who knows at the minute, but it's still all to play for. Chris Penrose finds himself leading the championship by 1 point. Daz really needs to start putting in the laps now and trying to start as close as he can to the lights of our Chinese driver. But the Bentley driver in P13. I'm going to have an on board with Daz and just see exactly what is going on with the Bentley driver. So this is the Bentley grid. Got a better review of this. Yep. There we go. So Aaron Jones, P2 at the minute in the championship, needs to find time. He finds himself all the way down in P14, but this Bentley in the rain is not an easy car to master. You really need to get the traction control as low as possible. So here he goes. We'll stick on board for a lap with Darren Jones, who finds himself 1 point off of being Season 3 champion. Apologies for the no-show, fellas, too. It's Mother's birthday, so I've been spending time with her. Dude, I would actively encourage you to spend as much time as you can with family, Jamie. Appreciate you coming in there. Obviously, I was watching the Liverpool game earlier on. The less said, the better with that one. Evening to you, Mr. Swifty J. We've got the legends all in the chat now. Daz is really trying to wrestle this Bentley around this track at the minute, and it does not look like an easy piece of machinery to manoeuvre. That's all that has to be said. The weather is set to wet tonight, but it has a randomizer on it also, so... Oh, has he got it? He's got it. It is wet and wild around here. So we might see some dry spells in this 60-minute spot, which is really going to test the driver's nerve to try and stay out there on a set of wets, or to come in and swap him over. Yeah, we're not talking about that. I agree, Jeremy. That is something we won't talk about. Shifty J, I asked you last time, buddy, what's happening with the JOB? Glad I've missed that, said Jeremy, yeah. It's looking like a tricky one tonight for the final round of the GT Challenge Championship Season 3. That's improving. It is 3 temps up at the minute. Yeah, but it's 8 temps up. Jesus Christ, yeah, it's a big improvement. Where's this going to put him? Okay. It's not going to put him up too high. It might put him up inside of the top 10. It's coming across the line, so this is just, you might see him get inside of that top 10 spot, but still, a lot of time to be found. We've got top 8 in a minute. He finds himself closer to Penrose though, so... Bad return. 3.5 minutes left to qualifying. Cracking on while fishing around, says Mr. Swifty J. I seen you still on the Armory Forger, my dude. Adam, the 222 Ferrari driver, into turn 1. Good evening, Mr. Zeman, Godford owner himself. Shame not to have you on track again tonight, bro. I think you were tied on points with somebody, I can't remember, there's too many. 3 minutes to go. Lucas Litchin is swapping times when the Tails Belcher area. He retakes P1 with a 41.8. Is this track drying up? It's definitely still wet, but there is kind of a dry line forming there, right? Seaman, how are you? Mr. Swift, how's the wife, the kids, everybody at home? Doug Tilly is one of our own. Rejoined us tonight after a week off the sim rig and away from it. He's probably wishing right now he'd spent another week away from it. Don't have the DLC, so that's why. Oh, that sucks, Stephen. We should have said something. Would have gone CD keys and got it off for you. We got on track with us, but it looks like that's it from Peter Corral and Raymond Camps and Rory Ritual Horse, as well as Tim Hobson, all in the pit lane right now with 2 minutes to go. Anyone out there improving? It's Penrose a 10th up. Not going to see him improve though. Bram is on a flying lap here. Darren Jones, 0.2 of a second up. That will see him maybe past the latest of David Starr, which will put him ever closer. 0.4, so we're going to have to go trackside with Darren Jones here. Bentley driving, giving it all she's got, Captain. Always round. That is not going to help improve his times there. Lost a big chunk of change coming around the final couple of corners, and Chris Penrose is improving. It looks like Lucas Litchin is setting a PB in Sector 1 as well. But Penrose is improving here. 0.3, 0.4 of a second. Where will this put the Chinese driver? This might see him actually into P2 here. This is music to Chris, the Chinese driver, Rose. And as we just went away from him, nice. Is this going to see me jump up to P2? It does indeed. I should do it for a living, right? P2, that's where Mr. Penrose wants to be with his championship protagonist all the way in P9 at the minute. 0.3 of a second up. This is going to be the final couple of laps for everyone to start improving. Everyone at the front really is. And that's it. From the Bentley driver, Darren Jones, is in the pit lane, right? Yeah, no, he's still out there, my bad. We have a Jones and a Jones, a Daz and obviously Mark. It's quite confusing with the screen as small as it is. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the action, please leave a like on the live stream. It helps massively. Show some support and love in the chat. It helps hugely for other people to come in, see what these guys do. Fastest lap of the race, Matthias Belcher retakes it with 41.8. However, Lucas Litchin is 0.2, 0.3. He's up on his lap at the minute, the 911 driver. It's 0.2 up. He's going to retake P1 at this rate across the line. Retakes it. Swapping and starting these boys, they're fast and loose. Will be time for one more maybe. I'm not quite sure about that. Yep, still 6/10 of a second up on his lap time across the line. Up to P4. Oh. What an improvement. Where did that come from?
That was a cracking like that.
Where did that come from? Sorry, Darren Jones is 0.3, 0.4 up. He needs this lap. He needs this time. I can tell you, if he just improves by the 2/10, he's going to find himself up into P8. Is he pulled over? Is that what I'm hearing? Where else? Here comes Darren Jones across. Still got a couple of corners to navigate. He is 0.4 of a second up there. This will be a vast improvement. 0.4. This, yeah, it's going to put him around P8, I think. Once British Bentley drive across the line. And he needs it. He really does. Ooh. Across the line. Needs a P8, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. No one out on track, I don't think. Watching, yeah, Bram about to come around to set his lap time. He's a 0.1 of a second up. Across the line. Job to 69. I think that's Matthias Belcher. I don't think it's improving, but however, this man is the free. She ends across the line, yeah, just getting the final couple of corners in. So that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for our qualifying session. a little look at the Indianapolis track in daytime, that is. Just going to do a quick grid walk as the boys start setting the car up and getting their tyres to pressure for this 60-minute race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This is your track walk as we go around. It's all to play for, 1 point in it. Chris Penrose definitely advantage served in the qualifying session. This is a 60-minute wet race. Anything can happen here. Big thank you to BP Tuning for sponsoring the season. We head off into the final round of Season 3. The GT Challenge Championship. Let's go and do a quick grid walk. See what the palaver's about. Starting off at P1 is going to be Lucas Litchin, the 911 horse driver. Taking his form from last week into Indianapolis, it would seem. We've got Matthias Balachuk, number 69, Aston Martin. Still the first row of the grid. When we move back to the second row of the grid, it is the Chinese driver as Chris Lee Huang Penrose, followed by David Crash Storr, the number 29. No idea where that time came from. It's Pete Brown, the number 86, Lexus on the third row of the grid. Joining him on the third row will be Jens Steinhaus, the 3-4-2. It's Justin, the German Wall Bozowski, the number 44. Then Daz Jones is going to be disappointed with that one. Needs to get in front of Chris Penrose tonight. Dirk Lucan, the 131 P9, and inside of the top 10 is Adam, the 222 Ferrari driver. P11 is going to go to Bram VDL, the number 22 992. It is followed by Kristen Vines, first race out of us. It is Chris Vines, the number 72, followed by Raymond Krabs, the 182, and his beautiful livery there. P14 is going to be taken up by Mark Jones, the number 37, 720S. Rory Kreiser, one of the fan favourites, 211 Lamborghini Evolution driver, lines up P15. And P16 is going to be Tim Hobson, the 159. It's Blair Violet, in her third season, the number 7, 720S driver. Doug Tilley, P18, for the number 46. It's Misha Miles, firing off the back of the grid, the number 73. Car ain't nice around here, it wants to kill me, and we had a few onboards with you there, Daz, and I can safely say it definitely looked that way. She looks like a handful, shall we say. But yeah, not too long now, 60-minute race. Good luck to all of our drivers out on track tonight. This is the very final round. The championship will be decided tonight. P1's going to take home €50 in cash prize. P2 with a €30 cash prize, and P3 a €15 cash prize. P1 in our championship is separated only by 1 point. Chris Penrose has the advantage. The man that can really threaten him at the minute is Mr. Judd in his Bentley, and he's going to line up P8. So the Bentley with a lot of time to make up. This is a wet track, so again, anything can happen in this round, and it tends to as well. That's Pseudo Racing Team, which says good luck. Justin sentiments there as too, and Mr. Swifty J coming in there with the legend status of good luck to everybody. So this is it, the final round. GT Challenge Championship. I can tell you that this track at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, 2.5 miles long or 4 kilometers, a number of corners, 16 in total tonight. It's a permanent oval or road course. The road course configuration is used for racing events like the GT Challenge Series. Notable corner, we go into turn 1, the Andretti straight. The first corner after a long front straight, a sharp right-hander leading into a fast technical section of the track. We turn 2, the infield hairpin. A slow, tight left-hand corner that requires heavy braking. Sets really the tone for the strategic section of track. Into turn 4, the Dallara corner, a quick right-hander that leads drivers into a fast and sweeping section of the infield. We've got turn 6, the carousel, a long sweeping left-hander that requires careful throttle and control commitment. Turns 7 and 8, the complex, a series of tight right left-handers test the driver's braking precision and handling under stresses and loads. And turn 9, the backstretch chicane, a tight chicane with a sharp right-left combination that challenges braking and car control alike. Turn 13, the final corner, the last corner of the circuit before heading into the front straight. This turn demands a precise exit to set up for the for strong lap times. Other key facts and highlights are the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is renowned for hosting the Indy 500, one of the most prestigious events in motorsport history, as well as being home to many iconic racing series like the NASCAR and MotoGP. Surface tight tonight will be asphalt covered in bloody rain, and it's going to be crucial to manage those wet tyres. The history has been in operation since 1909, making it one of the oldest and most revered racing venues in the world. So we did the qualifying session, we're into the race. These boys are now going to be setting the tyre pressures, holding onto those brakes, trying their best to add some stress and heat into their tyres. Of course, this is Assetto Corsa Competizione on PC. You can find us over on the sim grid of the GT Challenge series. Quick once over here while we go through the orders, I think. Switching, mine's at P1, it's going to be then Matthias Bellisher. There's the Chinese driver there, Mr. Penrose. Tim Croshdon. Peter Crowler in his Lexus. Ian Steinhaus, the 340. Just in the great wall, Kozlowski, the number 44. Dirk Lucan, the 131. The drivers are going to get the hurry on here to go side by side. Darren Jones in P9. And Adam Kozlowski round off our top 10 positions. Alright, without further ado, let's go racing here at Indianapolis for the final round into the breaches. It's Lucas Litchin to lead the way. Matthias Bellisher on his left with ever-hungry championship contender Chris Penrose behind. Could this be the season the Chinese driver brings on the championship? Time will tell. We need the helicam to make sure we're on top of the action as we're heading in to the very first corner. A big, long straight coming up into the heavy braking zone. With a right-hander coming up. It's imperative everybody gets on the brakes. And we're underway. 60 minutes of Indianapolis. A great jump there for Chris Penrose on the right. Here we go. Who's your money on? Who do you think's taking home the victory tonight? Onto the brakes, into turn one. Can everybody get it right? Well, what a line by Matthias there. Again, all of them being warned about giving the room to race and letting them side by side, and many respects being shown there. Very good start by them all. Very impressed. Well done. We do have a yellow flag. Yeah, we have a big yellow flag. Some accidents happening here for the 211. That's Rory, the 342 as well. Look at this. It's super bloody close. Come on, boys, says Jamie Quinton. Yeah, we've had some yellow flags, shall we say. I do want to look a bit further forward because Chris Penrose and Matthias side by side with each other. Very respectful driving by the guys here at the minute. Chris just has to concede that one. The Chinese jam has it all to do tonight. So Darren Jones still P8 at the minute. Probably in her room that they're collected to her iPad. I apologise for anything going on. Oh, side by side are we? Yeah, I can't do anything at the minute. The pit window is now open. We're switching up 2 positions. Darren Jones holding steady there in the background is Bentley. Needs to get in front of Chris Penrose if there's any chance of claiming championship status. Really, this battle's going on with Jens, the likes of Jens and Daz there. That Bentley just looks like a massive handful. The Bentley is just holding on and holding on here. Onto the grass, it's going to lose momentum. That's Jens through, I think. It surely is. Some great camera angles here actually at Indy, which I'm thankful for. Tell you, Peter Crow and Justin are very close to 102. A little forward to the Lexus. Chasing down just in front. Spray being thrown up. Ooh, David on the brakes. Just about misses the Lexus in front. That was close. I'm certain it was all in L plan, but there was a code brown moment there from the man from Scunny Funny, that's for sure. I can tell you, Doug Tilley.
All under control.
All in a day's work, he was saying that. He is full of shit, that's what he is, but we love him nevertheless.
Got to get past this German.
Good luck with that. Oh, you did. Right. Peter, you mean? He's the Dutchman, isn't he, Peter? So.
Well, there's a German in front of
There
him.
is, yeah, that's the one I thought you were on about. It's the worst out of them all. So Tim and Chris having a battle back in P17 and 16 respectively. We'll have a quick look at that. It's a bit of a drag by the pair of them. Chris at the minute, it's his first time in the championship. He has raced with us a few times before as Mr. Chris Woodbines, but good to see him in there in his BMW M4, putting in the work. And Blair very close to one another. These two have been fighting it out. Interested to see Adam back here. Usually is right towards the front, but that Ferrari is looking like a handful. And Blair, this is her second season with us. She's been a fantastic addition to the GT Challenge series. It's been a pleasure to have her been a part of every season with us. Under pressure though from a very fast Ferrari, and in the background, Jesus Christ, as close as you like, Doug and Misha. Is anything doing about that? So we'll have a quick look at these. Very close to these guys too. We've got Doug, Vines, Misha, all close to one another. Then you have the likes of Jens and Darren, very close to one another too. With Dirk just up in front being the cork in the bottle. David Crashdor is catching on to the back of Pete Brown ever so closely. Lucas Lipton at the front has checked out 0.8 of a second at the minute. It's looking very good for the German driver. We're going to go on board with David Stock momentarily, coming down the main straight. It's just a question of the wing levels. That's having a little nibble, little look at Jens just in front, but nothing doing. Yellow flag for Blair Violet number 7. While we've got a break in the action, we will check out what actually happened there. Has a look. Blair does see it coming and allows the room. Great driving there by the Californian. Let's have a little look what that accident was, the yellow flag. Virtual replay moment here, so we've got Blair and on the side by side. I know there's a big puddle on the inside of this corner. See a touch of the wall maybe? Yeah, everything's alright at this point. Maybe a bit of understeer from the Ferrari. Yeah, a little bit of contact with him, but it's almost out. Rubin's racing at that point. It's good to see Blair having fun out there, that's for sure. Actively encouraging as David Starr. What happened to David Starr? What was
Missed my braking. Missed my braking.
Down a couple of spots there for the number 29. Commentator's curse maybe. Misha Mills has gone down the order. Chris Vines up another spot, I think, there. Do you have another yellow flag out on track? I apologise for the commentary being a little lacklustre at the minute. Dan Jones is trying his best to get in front of the likes of David just in front of him. We'll go on board. Yeah, Bentley not in a good place after that. Ooh, just seeing him having to catch every slide, every little turn of that wheel is having to correct. That Bentley is not a happy place so far. There's 52 minutes left on this clock. The rain is at a randomizer, so we could see some dry spells where that Bentley comes alive. We're not going to write anything off quite yet in the championship. But David under some immense pressure from Darren Daz Jones, who is P2 in our championship. Darren, I think, will have his fingers and toes crossed for a bit of dry spell here at Indianapolis, but as the weather forecast is saying, it's not looking good yet. The winners to the start, Royal Ritual Horse up 4 spots, Fisherman's up 4 at the minute, Justin Brzozowski up 3 somehow. Could bribe someone to get there, I imagine. So, if you missed it lately, welcome everybody. This is the final round of the GT Challenge Series. We're glorious in reach. With some of the drivers out there. History is about to be written for Season 3. After an intense season of high speed, line-bending strategy and edge-to seat action, we're down to the wire with only 1 point separating the 2 top contenders. Let's get you to bed. Like Justin Brzozowski trying to come out of the draft or maintain or save some tyres at the minute. If you're having on board with one of these cars here, just have a look at the line. Yeah, the rain's still coming down. Apologies, it looks like it's been hunted down by Taylor's Balshet here for P1 of Indianapolis. The German contractors, different cars respectively for the Aston Martin and the Porsche. Love you! My little girl's just got bunk beds and her own room sorted out, so the novelty hasn't worn off. Oh, Luke's position as well as Mateus, both kissing the wall there. Seems to affect him none. So I'm just looking at this. It's just this. So has the rain stopped? I think the rain has stopped. It has stopped. So the rain has stopped here at Indianapolis. What is the rain doing exactly, David or Justin?
I've just got a lot of spray at the minute.
Just a bit of spray, but it definitely looks like it's stopped coming down. Yeah. So the rain has stopped. This might be. Oh, we have some yellows here. Big yellows for some reason. There's a contact in the left.
There's 3 in front of me racing.
Yeah, wait a minute. We had an accident there. I just want to see what actually happened. We were very close to each other.
I think it just got wide by the looks.
Went down the start, finished straight. Ferrari sends it from a long way back, Dirk, into the side of the Lexus. Jens on the outside is going to get probably tapped there too. Yeah, Dirk having him there. And Bobby Peter Growler here, Jens chasing him down. Peter with Jens on him. Right, okay. Just behind him, Jens, David, Darren, Dirk, Grim, all very close to each other. Webber and Misha Wells are going to pick up their battle from a couple of rounds ago. Looks very, very close. We had a good battle between these two. I think it was Ulton and Misha very wide there and starting for noted way through. I think that is. Up to P14 now for the American driver. Dirk and Darren very close to each other. Darren back up into P8. That's the spray you see when you keep coming in. That's right on the life. So other than that, there is no rain here. I've been forecasted down, so yeah, this music to us ears. You'll see someone like the leader here. conviction with a clear track, no spray. Definitely, at the minute, drying out track. This might give Dan Jones and the Bentley some sort of hope. Can I get an update when the rain is forecasted to come back down? Yes, all the roads on wet tyres, just trying to find the wet bits of the track. Is the rain forecasted to come back down again?
No.
Okay, so it's a drying track with no sight of rain quite yet. This is meant to be a fully wet race, so... The cars very close to each other. I wonder if we're going now. It's just a spray being thrown up while the windscreen wipers are activated. Just losing a little bit of ground there. Great Growler, yeah, and Steinhaus and Justin all very close to one another. Side by side action. Ooh, little tap there. Definitely getting feisty out there. Everybody coming off the line now, trying to pick up some water onto the rain tyres. We do have one mandatory pit stop. I better put that bugger on before I forget. Nobody in as of yet. Who's going to be the first to bite with no rain forecasted? These tyres are going to start to get heated up. You can run these tyres to a good 30 odd degrees. People seem to see the orange come up and the red stuff and tend to come in and try and save themselves the embarrassment of a puncher, but these tyres can be run pretty bloody high as long as you try and do as much management as possible on the wet stuff. But 45 minutes down. Here we go. 45 minutes left of race. It's Darren very, very close to Dirk now. Big train of cars here. On board with Dirk, because he's going to have a good view of everything that's good. Darren looking at David. And Bentley now in the dry conditions, certainly looking a little bit more racing. That's it for the Bentley driver. Izzy made this one stick there, still side by side. Dirt looking for any opportunity to stick the nose off that Ferrari in there, and that's Darren in towards the pit. Is he going to put on the dry tyres? Looks literally sets the fastest lap of the race, so there's definitely time out there, and Darren with a bold strategy now. He'll be the first one coming into the pit lane. Remember, he's fighting Priestley behind Penrose for the championship with 1 point separating them. But this could be the time. But this could be the move of the race for Darren Jones. Obviously pitting in.
Come on, Dirk.
Cannot imagine it's going to be for wet tyres again, so he's going to pit onto a set dry tyres, and we're going to monitor his lap times and just see if he can well, what if his times basically, is he improving? Okay, that's the tyres that people are out there on the wets. Darren's still in the pit lane. It is a long ass pit lane as Jens pulls out to the left hand side. He's gone way too hot into that corner, and Justin says thank you. Come again, I'll have some of that. And as I've just seen, I think Justin made a mistake also. And then Jens follows up with another mistake. These guys left, right and centre. Maybe the tyres are overheated at this point, I'm not sure, but some mistakes coming in from the boys now. Hello, hello, says Space Galleria, Mr. Lady in Red. How the devil are you? So far, so good. Darren Jones, the only driver at the minute to have taken his pit stop. Number 10, what have I got from the 131? That's Dirk, right? It's happened with him. Look. Oh my god. Yeah, Rory's
He went
not...
into the back of me.
He went into the front of Rory pretty hard there. Rory taking the escape road, it looks like, but I don't know what that was. That looked like...
It's a little bit of a shock.
Yeah, I don't understand quite what happened there with... no idea what that was at all. I wish I could tell you. It's quite adventurous, and Lucas Luchton and Matthias Belchet fighting it out still. These guys are on the wet tyres on an ever-drying track. I tell you, Darren Jones is out of the pit. Raining 15, Darren Jones, I guarantee, has just gone in there and gone in for dry tyres. Guarantee you he's gone in for dry tyres. And the rain has just been forecast again in the next 15 minutes. Great and Space Gallery, it's good to have you in, good to have you part of the show. Takes Belchet the fastest of any driver in Sector 2. Cheers to you, Space. Yeah, I can't imagine. I think everybody's just going to try and figure this one out for the next 15 minutes. Obviously, depends on fuel loads and stuff like that. Some people might be forced to come in before that. The pit. Maybe ruin their wet tyres in the process. They should be really looking for the wet hot spots in these wet tyres. Which listen once again sets fast the lap of the race. Again, these guys are all on wet tyres.
Justin pit.
Justin's into the pit lane. You've got to think, is he going in for wets again? And going to try and hang it out for the next 15 minutes? Or is he putting a pair of dries on? Are we going to see more than one stop here? So what we can do, we can put last pit stop length on, and we can try and time the people's pit stops and see who are the fastest person inside of the pit lane. So yeah, Justin Pazowski is into the pits. We do seem to have Justin with us on the live comms. Justin, what are your strategy going into the pit?
I don't know if this will work out, but I do want to try something magic here.
Okay, you're going on to dries, you're going on to wets. What tyre compound are you picking?
It will be a mystery. We'll see if it works.
Okay, well, when he's out of the pit lane,
try.
I'll spy on his tyres, I'll tell you.
It could be try.
It's a wrong car, I must admit. Just the inside of the pit lane, we'll see when it gets dropped down. He's on dry tyres, right? They're dry. Yes, he's on the dry tyres, you can tell by the sidewall there. Got orange sidewalls there on the side of that, and you're looking at Justin. So Justin did pit for a pair of dry tyres. No orange sidewall. Interesting choice.
Busy.
Pazowski is behind this battle. Tell Doug is gone down a position, and Matt Jones up a spot there too. Tilly up 5 spots at the minute. Justin and Darren Jones, the only drivers to have pitted so far. I tell you that that's 0.5 of a second up on his lap at the minute. He is on drywall tyres, so at the minute the dries certainly seem to have the advantage. But with rain coming in the next 15 minutes, what are you to do? So we still have a battle on for P1 of this race. Lucas Lichten still holding strong. Tejas is behind him. Yeah, Doug has found his way onto the back of to the up or down there. Not 100% sure. But yeah, Justin on the ass end of the battle for P1 of this race. Obviously Justin has the dry set of tyres on. The dry track. How come you're on dry tyres but you're trying to find wet spots? I don't understand.
I follow them before me. Get a bit of the draft.
What tyre compound have you got on? You've got on dryers, haven't you?
I've maybe got on tries.
Ooh, we're watching the battle for first there, and definitely elbows out from both shot. Two drivers fighting it out.
And Helmet just want this place real hard.
It's the pit lane. It's Penrose. Aaron Jones last time around did set the fastest lap of the race. He was 0.4 of a second off his PB though, but he has set the fastest lap of the race for 41.5. Vines is under pressure from Dirk. Dirk with a bit of a hallelujah moment with Rory. Penrose into the pit. Aaron Jones with the fastest lap of the race, and that is Chris Penrose out of the pit lane now. Quite a way about. So where did this come out on? Currently in P14, coming around the first section of track. Where is Darren Jones in all this? Only just starting. That's a big, big gap. It really is, but Darren Jones with personal best sectors in all of them last time around. Most fastest lap of the race. With only Justin in front. Matt Jones and Bram very close to one another. Ooh, it's a send from Dirk. Chris Vines just about holding on there. Further back there, Matt Jones and Bram are also fighting. Good little fight here between the 720S and the 992. I'm wondering, are we going to see more than multiple stops? Because the drivers that have come in so far, Tim, Misha, Blair Violet, Darren Jones, Justin Kozlowski, Chris Penrose, all must have gone on to the dry tyre. We have rain forecasted in the next 10 minutes-ish. 5 minutes, and I can't work out which sidewall tyre is what, but I'm pretty sure the clear one is dry and the yellow one is wet. There's no way the likes of Lucas and Mateus didn't start on the wet tyre, which they did. You can see the orange sidewall there, same as Lucas, and then you look to who we know are on dry tyres. Aaron Jones, no sidewall there. Blair Violet, no sidewall. Schmell, no. Ooh, is there a sidewall there? Let's have a look. Yes. Maybe that's just a current thing. And no sidewall. Then we go to the wetlands. Radar caps as well. What one? He looks like it. Just throw it away or something. Clearly, I don't know what I'm looking at. Into the pits comes the 2-2 of Adam. We are nearly at half race distance. Those were the pit stops, was there? Yeah, last stop length. So Tim Hobson 107. That's a long pit lane, as well as Misha Mills. Also a very, very long pit lane. So 91 from Justin, Chris with an 84. Aaron Johnson with 95, so yeah, Justin definitely the quickest there with 91 seconds lost. Oh no, Ishmael's from 90, very, very close between those. So yeah, anywhere between 90 and 95.
Bad rain coming in 15.
Is it coming now?
No.
Oh,
It's
so
increasing
heavier
in
rain.
15 minutes.
Heavier rain, right. Aaron Jones finds his way up. Chris Penrose the fastest lap of the race into the 1 minute 40s. Is that Darren through? I think it is.
Oh, Penrose definitely have dry tires.
100%. You'd expect another pit stop from Chris Penrose then. This could really throw a monkey in the works here. A lot of cars coming into the pit lane now.
Losing 3 seconds a lap on wets compared to dries.
Well, David, last time around at 142.3 and Darren at 141.5, so yes, second or two at least.
Temperatures are at 37 degrees on my tyres.
You're begging that rain to do its thing.
Yeah.
Jones just made his way out and behind Chris Penrose.
I had 140 degrees before I pitted.
Justin doesn't work with temperatures, it's just pretty colours.
I only see red.
Come on, rain. Where's the rain?
Here in the background there, someone wheeling the rain on. Take the gap at the front with Lucas and Matthias now 3.1. This rain comes from the
Oh,
inside.
your left.
Everybody on the wet tyres begging for the rain to go.
Heavy rain incoming in 15 minutes.
Yeah, and it looks like those and dries might be coming back out, and I think Tim has just come into the pit lane again on a stop and go, I believe, from Tim Hobson. So big respect for keeping it on the track and keep going. Thank you. Yeah, so those that pitted for dries recently will be back in the pit lane for wets at some point. The rain's coming down. Just in front, Peter Crowell makes an awful line, as well as Raymond and Jens, all in succession. And into the pits comes Raymond. It's got to be for wets. There's no way at this point that he's going to be putting on another set
Tyres
of
are at
dries,
38
right?
degrees.
Still begging for that rain to come. Into the pit lane, Luke Schlichten, Pete Rat. And what do the guys do at the minute? Are they all just going to put wets on and try and get through this little spot? They've got to be. Some of them may make the mistake of putting on the dry tyres, so it's going to be interesting. Chris Penrose navigates around the back there. I'll tell you right now, Chris Penrose is in the hot seat.
Rain is starting.
And the rain is here, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to keep on board with Chris Penrose because I know he's got the dries on right now. Emily Hughes, welcome in. Hello to you. And hello to Findog if you're watching. Hi, Finn.
Never been so glad to see the rain.
A lot of
Medium
people
rain is coming in 2 minutes.
willing the rain to come and that we will be seeing the likes of the drivers with the dry tyres on. Chris Penrose at 39.5 has definitely got dries on. Is he going to have to stop again for wet tyres? Into the pit, Tim and Adam respectively. But hi. Emily, hope you're okay. Out of the pit comes Lucas Luxton. What tyres has Lucas got on? Another set of wets, right? I wish I could work this out. Doug Tilly out of the pit lane too? No, in the pit lane. Right. Doug has got dry tyres, so what the hell am I looking at? I thought there was a band that went across them, but apparently not. So, here's what it is. So we really got a shake up here. With the rain now coming down. Into the pit lane come Jens Steinhaus and Dirk. Literally, oh my god. Dirk Lucan. My god, I'll get it right eventually. But yeah, you've got to expect these to be coming in for Another set of wets to get rid of the pit stop, and Justin Pazowski is struggling out there on his tyres, that I think. Into the pit comes Matthias. Remember, he was fighting with Lucas, so he's going to need a good pit stop here. Also in the pit, obviously we just saw him go by, there is Dirt. In his manual pit stop, these guys need to come in and change tyres, however the weather's thrown up one for the Bucks. Some guys came in a little earlier and pitted for dries. I'll tell you, I'm going to take a look at Aaron Jones, who's currently in P9 at the minute. What's his last time around was 145. Everyone in and around that area. Chris's last time was 140, so it's not as wet quite yet. Not as wet quite yet. The poet, and I didn't even know it, and Chris Vine's in towards the pits too. Taya's still in, and here comes Chris Penrose in towards the pits. This must be a change for the wet tyre. We're forced in earlier to come in on the dry tyre. It's starting to rain again. This is Chris Penrose's second scheduled stop for tyres. I'm imagining Darren's going to have to do something more along the same lines here. To get into the pit lane comes Chris Penrose. So definitely a lot of strategy being thrown up here. Ishmael's also in towards the pits. Yet to take the pit stop is David, the Demon Storm, Mark Jones, Doug Tilley. Darren stayed out. The last time around for Darren though, what was he? A 145.3, so definitely some time lost. Those that are on the dry tyre are now a full couple of seconds quicker, so as it stands now, with Chris Penrose in the pits. Darren has retaken that position, but for how long on those tyres? It's a big old pit lane here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. For those that are joining us late, with 25 minutes left on the clock, and welcome to the GT Challenge Series. It's that final round after an intense season of high-speed thrills, mind-bending strategy and edgy seat action. We're down to the wire with only 1 point separating the top 2 contenders for the GT Challenge Season 3 champion. P1 of our championship will take on €50, with P2 €35 and P3 €15 respectively. There's money on the line as we crown Season 3 GT Farmers Championship. Big thank you obviously for everyone that's supported throughout the season, whether you've come into the live chat or just left a like on the live stream. We appreciate every single one of you, so thank you ever so much for your support and for tuning in. Darren Jones, what will the British Bentley driver do? He's got quite the lead, but will he be able to get dry tyres that go all the way to the end? I'm not quite sure about it. So you've got some close battles in track. It's Pete Corral just behind Darren Jones as we live and breathe. Stop and go cleared for the number 72, Chris Bynes. That was why he was in. Okay, stop and go, so that was speeding in the pit lane, as well as the 159 with Tim Hobson also speeding in the pit lane. Any more penalty comes out there? There isn't. Got a yellow flag thrown up by the 73.
Peter Cry has one.
A penalty?
Yeah.
Well,
Currently solving it.
86. Guess I'll see once that comes up, but Darren finds his way up past Doug Attilio, who I think is also into the pit lane now to serve his mandatory pit stop. David Storr has decided now is the time to maybe throw on a new set of wet tyres. Darren Jones finds himself in a very interesting position at the minute. No major battles or close times out on track. I want to look at this yellow flag we had out on track for Alicia Bells into turn 1. Very wide. You see Bram just in front as well, taking a exuberant line into turn number 1. And that's where the yellow flag was thrown up by the McLaren driver. Our replay system catching everything in 4K. Into the pit, Doug Tilley still serving. Peter Crowell is serving his... It doesn't come up quite yet, but he is serving some sort of penalty. It's the Lexus driver.
I think Daz did the same as I switched to the second compound of wet tires.
Okay.
and I think he did the same.
Welcome into G-Virus, Mr. Salvador himself. Hoping you're well, my friend. Accident with the number 73. Some more action going on here. This is exactly the same time, so there's definitely something happened. I think we watched this one, right? This isn't the same one. No, it's not the same one. So that's Tim just in front. Wish you a good drive out of there, but onto the brakes now. The door rubbing there by the number 73 and the number 86 respectively. Hey up Junior brother, and hey up hello to all and everybody else, says Mr. Taz Jones, the Merc driver himself. So yeah, I think if Daz has any chance of, I think, winning this one, or at least coming in front of Chris Penrose, he's going to need to stay out. Chris Penrose currently, where is he out on track? He's actually closer than I thought. He's just about to come round the banking oval now and start his next lap. Darren Jones out on track is... Oof, it's a slide on there. Where is he? Not just coming around town. Where is that? Where is he? Yeah, so he's not actually...
He's just behind me.
Yeah, he's about to go into the infield now, so it's going to be tight. Next pit stop is definitely lost the position. Around there? No, he's managed to keep it. If he takes a pit stop, he's 100% lost the position, but how realistically far can he keep those things with dry tyres on track? He's doing 147s last time around. He's losing, what, 2 seconds a lap, so it's going to be bloody close. Taz, how are you doing, my friend? South Yorkshire in the house. Hoping you well. But yeah, that Bentley looks like a bit of a weapon at the minute. Number 29 with some weird stuff coming up there. Stop and go cleared, you were right. For the Lexus driver of Peter Kral. So you wasn't a liar, Justin. Yellow flag, the 222. What happened to Adam here? How many points he needs to win? Well, the championship is separated by 1 point. Chris Penrose leads the way with Daz Jones a point behind, and that was where the yellow flag came from. Point behind. However, this race has thrown up one for the books there, Virus. So we've had a bit of a dry spell, so a lot of drivers came in, put dry tyres on, and then as soon as they put the dry tyres on, rain and heavy rain was forecasted in 15 minutes, so obviously...
Heavy rain coming in 4 minutes.
More heavy rain.
Yeah.
Jesus, it's going to be a flooded track. I'll tell you that Matthias and Lucas in swap positions too. Matthias was definitely in front at the time of those pit stops, which then positions have now been reversed. But yeah, it's close, man. There was a point separating them. If it was to finish right now, Darren Daz Jones would lead it and win by a handful of points. However, at the minute, the Bentley driver of Darren Jones is out on track on a pair of dry tyres, and we're just forecasted with more rain. Whereas Chris Penrose...
I don't think that he is on dry tyres.
Oh, he definitely is. He's on dry tyres. But Chris Penrose is done his second stop, and he's come in for a pair of wet tyres. Now Chris is out there on wets. And I think Daz is out there on dries. That's what I'm going to surmise for that, because last time around, Darren Jones started at 149. Last time around for Chris at 145. There was nearly 4 seconds of that time in. All good here, mate, thanks. Oh, you're good in your end, and hello to Virus. Yes, my friend, little one's got a bunk bed sorted out today, so just getting her into her own bedroom, own routine, apparently. Looks like Adam and Blair are very close to one another back here too. There's a lot of stay with 18 minutes left of this. I think Daz's only hope is to stay out there. Oh, has he got that stopped? I'm not sure. There goes Blair back through. We'll rev up and do that one again. Penrose finds himself 0.8 of a second behind Dirk. He has Dirk Lupkin. He has Justin Brzozowski. And then Darren to overtake. It's all in his hands at the minute. Proper finale, exactly. And the time is ticking down for the drivers out on track as Laurie puts his lights on. Oh, Chris sent that from a long way back, and it really took a willing Dirk Lupkin there to give him the room. Finds himself up into P8 now, with only Justin Brzozowski separating himself and his championship protagonist. Bit of a gap though. Oh, how big is that gap? 10 seconds for Chris. Lee Wang, Penrose Chan to make up on Justin. And then a further 16 seconds, I think? Or maybe another 10 seconds. It's close, man. But he has the fastest lap, and if Des finishes with slicks, he has my vote. Exactly. I wish it worked like that, but it certainly doesn't. It's gonna whoever finishes in front of each other. Right now, I think Chris is in the hot seat. Although on track right now, he's definitely trailing Darren Jones in P6. But again, last time around, Darren Jones on a 1:49.9. Last time around, Chris, Lee Wang, Penrose Chang a 45.8. So it's 4 seconds a lap that Darren seems to be losing right now. I think I had it right with the tyre strategy car. Any close battles out on track? Not particularly. Matthias Belcher is really in Lucas Lipson for the race win. See that gap in real time. Tell you that McLaren in front isn't the car he's chasing, it is the Ferrari. Big thank you to Misha for coming out of the way there of Matthias Belcher. He's going to be very grateful for that. So that is the gap for at least the race win of this race. It's right there. Matthias to go chase down the 992. So yeah, we've got it all on. Actual championship wins tonight and the actual bragging rights of Indianapolis. Matt Jones finds himself very close to Brown and Dirk, the 131 with the yellow flag. We're going to check that out. 1.5 a second. Keep an eye on the actual gap there, but here comes Dirk into this final upper corner. So has he lost it on the banking here? Obviously it's just getting wetter and wetter and wetter. Yeah, onto the dirt, onto the grass, and just about makes a stop. Raymond, the 182, something's happened with Raymond here, we're going to have a look. What happens here with the Lexus driver? A quick look. The 182 Lexus. Okay, all looking well. Does he hit the wall? I think he's hit the wall. Oh, he hasn't. He's gone around on the start-finish. That's the camera angle, I guess. But yeah, he's gone around there at the very start of the lap, which has compromised him, and he's lost it. And full. No, lost out of position to
me.
Maybe crashed up. Meanwhile, Lucas goes for a second consecutive win. He certainly does. What a good outing there by Lucas Litson over at the Nordschleife, who's in the right place at the right time. Indy is a love-hate sort of track for me. It's as I do. Yeah, I'm with you too. I like the track, but I don't think it matters if it's raining or it's dry. It's got the same amount of grip. None. Alright, just a quick Lucy on the last time around. Still last time around, a 49.9 from Darren Jones. Chris Penrose has cut out 5 seconds to Justin in the space of a couple of laps. And that gap's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Matthias Belcher and Lucas separated by about 1.2 seconds. Dirk a further second behind Rory, fighting over a top 10 spot. Top 10 super close to each other, so yeah, good battles happening here. Closest battle out on track will be the like of Dirk and Rory Kaiser. Let's go on board and have a little look at the rear wing of the Lamborghini Evolution driver. Rory having a good outing. P9 at the minute, up 6 spots with 13 minutes left of this race. Chris Penrose 2.5 seconds behind Justin Brzozowski.
Was he that fast?
He's super bloody quick,
But how?
yeah, Darren Jones he'll be praying to all the gods that Justin lives up to his name, the great defender, and drives all bloody someone like
Nobody
Chris
has the
Penrose.
times like him.
Yeah, I mean, last time around Chris Penrose 46.3. Last time around for you were 49.1, but even Darren Jones are 49.
Nobody didn't. 46.
Yeah, everyone's around a 40. I mean, the front runners, Lucas and Matthias, are 46. David was a 46. Everyone else are 49s, and a couple of 47s in there.
But how?
I couldn't tell you. Justin, we're going to look on the rear end of Justin Brzozowski. That is just Penrose. He has 12.5 minutes. to try and finish it above Darren Jones. I think Justin's made that very easy, but he's still got the position. We're seeing on the rear end of it now. Justin questioning life choices at the minute, and just remarkable how much speed the Chinese driver has in him. The higher the car, the more it moves, which is better in these conditions. Rear rake is everything, especially with BOP involved. Can the German Minister of Defence, the German Wolbazowski, hold back the White Rose of the Isle of Man? Time remaining 11.5 minutes left of Season 3, the GT Challenge Championship. The fight is separated by 1 point between Chris Penrose, you're looking at the car behind, and of Darren Jones, the Bentley in front of Justin. Look at the speed of that thing. Justin's definitely defending, so Daz will be absolutely loving it for it, but here comes Jones. Oh, it was close. It was super close. Yeah, Justin's not an easy man to pass, that's for sure. Darren Jones will be absolutely loving this. It's exactly what he needs. Last time around, I can tell you that that's kind of evened it out a little bit. Chris was up to a 149, 48. Here he comes. Onto the brakes into turn 1 now. And he's
How late? Holy shit.
On. Justin, Minister of Defence.
Look how late you can brake.
Well, it's all to do for now. Chris Penrose with one more car to pass to secure P1 and be the Season 3 champion. Right now, as it stands, P6, sorry, and Darren Jones would be our champion, but Chris Penrose is on a charge with 10 minutes left on the clock. Let's physically look at the gap. That's where Darren Jazz Jones is, the number 84 Bentley driver, coming out onto the infield, and where is Chris Penrose? Really, is he there already? It's not that far. Yeah, it's not that far at all. Let's look at the race gaps.
That's one.
But there, that's around. That's why that gap's come down as much as it is, and this is it for the championship right now, barring any mistakes. I don't think Daz is going to fight it too much. That is Penrose and Daz for Season 3 championship. Daz is around again. Is in front. Held the brakes. Good on him. That is not helped him out in any way, and I think Chris has got a bit far there too. Justin just about in front. But I think that was the championship done for. He has held on for as long as he could on those tyres. Yeah, the conditions at the minute are proving pretty bad. I think we're near enough of bloody track. Well, guys have done it well held by the Bentley. He certainly did a fantastic job. Justin having a little look, or maybe just coming out the spray. 8 minutes to go. That's a valiant effort there. I'd say the lead at the front as well for the battle of the worst win that we've not paid too much attention to is down for a second as well. But Chris Lee Wang Penrose Chan has to hold on now, and he's got this Season 3 championship in the bag. But don't count your chickens until they've at least hatched. Anything can happen. This is GT racing at its finest. Rory's found himself way on the back end of these guys as they all fought over positions. Look at this. Rory can find himself up some more spots here. Rory's put in a lot of work this week and effort with the setup. The track is treacherous right now. 18 people watching on the YouTube channel. Thank you ever so much for joining us for our final round of the championship. Up to 19 likes. If you haven't already, do consider hitting the like button. It helps support the stream, the channel, the championship. This is the final time. We're heading off into the breaches for the GT Challenge Championship. 7.5 minutes left of what is Season 3. And right now, it looks like Chris Penrose is going to be Season 3 GT Championship winner. But again, this track has turned into an absolute swimming pool. And in front there are cars that are spinning left, right and centre. There are cars one of the fan favourites here. The chase camera, where's the splitter? Big thank you to whoever at the like button there. Legends. The pig is through. Six and a half minutes left. Justin, stay tuned because he's going to do some of the interviews after the race. Which was mighty nice of Justin to do.
Oh, player!
That was German for oh no. As the number 44 has yellow flagged it as well as black violet somewhere as well. Let's have a look at the accident from the number 44. It's good to show the league admins up. Proof that he is only human. The German Terminator himself into turn 2 here. Is this where it gets a bit wild for him? No, all good. And Blair just in front.
Back marker.
Ooh, both up onto the brakes. Justin on the controller, definitely helping him out though. Dirk and Daz Jones very close to each other. I tell you what, we're going to have to move forward right now because we have a battle on for the lead up this race with 5 minutes left. Look at this. You cannot separate
Oh,
them.
we're coming again. Rory Horse and Putzowski again.
Battle for the lead. We've had 60 minutes of Indianapolis and our drivers are separated by 0.3 of a second right now. It's Aston Martin. This is 992. It's German on German. 5 minutes left for this one. And again, those drivers that are wishing to have an interview afterwards, stay tuned because Justin Pazowski will ask some of the dying questions we'll all need to hear.
For real.
Yep. David's going to help you out.
Yeah, thanks.
Rory Ritual was up 7 positions. Lucas Litchton with a hell of a drive out the final corners managed to pull a gap of over 5/10. I think that Porsche just helping him out in the rain with the acceleration here, but on the brakes that Aston is mighty. It's hard to play for. I think we've got maybe 3 or 4 laps left of this race. It's not an easy person to keep behind you at the best of times. Ooh, sideways through that stretch there too. These guys have been fighting the whole race, they really have. It's been an absolute spectacle to watch them fight. The positions have swapped back and forth between the pair of them. Coming into the pit stops, Mercedes definitely had the advantage, I feel. It looks like he has the outright pace, but it kind of looks like the 911 has the acceleration out of every corner. Maybe it might take a mistake from Lucas here to allow Matthias through. But the lines of both of these drivers have been nothing short of fantastic, as Richard Roy Horse and Justin Pazowski are forever close to each other also. That battle. They've been fantastic, man. They really have, the pair of them. Oh, wiggle on, is that allowed the Lamborghini through? Definitely side by side. Rory's getting squeezed.
Get those elbows in, Justin.
Right?
No!
Wait,
No!
wait.
Wow. Should give him a time
The
penalty, I
ball
think.
strikes again.
Yeah, right. What an asshole.
These German elbows aren't getting defeated anymore.
Somebody called the police for bullying. That was outlandish from the German Minister of Defence. Track conditions by far at their worst right now.
Getting better.
Oh, really? 0.7 of
Yeah.
a second? So, I guess Dirk's in just a lot of spray at the minute. You can barely see in front of him. I think it's getting better for you because you're leading that guys.
No, it's really getting better. It's not the heavier rain, it's less rain.
Oh, 2 minutes left of these ones, guys. 2 minutes left. Nobody would blame you, Rory, if you wanted to punt the Porsche out of the way with it being the final round.
He's close.
Yeah,
He's
right.
close. That tasty pink bottom there, Justin. It needs a nibble.
Don't burn your fingers, mate.
Good windows close. And then that's everybody's done their mandatory pit
Oh
stop.
no, am I going to get nibbled? Jesus.
Big respect to everybody that's come out tonight. Dirk, Rory, Justin, an epic fight. We must be coming up to nearly the last lap of the race right now. I'm sorry for stopping and starting here, but we do need to keep an eye on our race
Wait, my
leaders.
German colleagues here as well. Oh my god. Dirk, you need to help me.
Ooh, another touch. I reckon this is the last lap of the race. Yeah, this is the final lap of this race. Season 3 of the GT Challenge Championship. Well, we're just on the last lap of the race, watching the battle for P1 commence. And ooh, Mercedes has to get out of that there. Just want to thank every driver that's been a part of this season. Whether you've won one round or you've run them all, big thank you to each and every one of you. You guys make it possible. You guys make it worth running. We get the easy job. To sit here and commentate on your epic driving, so big thank you to each and every one of the drivers. Obviously, outstanding
Don't
thank
you?
to all of you guys
Oh,
that have joined
Jesus,
us.
Justin, look.
I know what's gonna happen.
We're nearly 3 wide here. I think he's backing you up into Dirk, that's what he's doing. Side by side, a little touchy through that section. Dirk gets out of it. There are the race leaders. Matt Jones and Bram very close to 1 over 2. So they're coming through. They're coming through the same section, so Justin, Rory, and Dirk are going to have another lap to complete, aren't they? I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. But what a fight these guys are giving us. It's
fuck.
Lucas and Matthias into the final couple of corners now, and it looks like Lucas has got this one done. He's brought his form from the Nordschleife to the Indianapolis circuit. Another win by the 911 to cap off a fantastic end of season for the Porsche driver. Well done to Lucas, literally across the line, and Matthias following him super close. Round of applause for both of those guys. In Jens Steinhaus, it looks like he's going to take home the first podium of the season. It's going to be P3, navigating a few more corners now for the German driver.
Full German podium.
German podium for Jens Steinhaus, a 3-4-2. Just one more corner to navigate onto the infield, up the start finish straight. Well done to the 3-4-2 of Jens Steinhaus. Across the line.
Get in,
Well done,
Dick.
guys. Flashing the lights. Well done to you. Well deserved, my friend. David Crashtor, out of absolutely nowhere, picks up a handful of points. The number 4, 29 across the line. Well done to you. Brent Gantz, we saw him a little earlier on in there, taking some evasive action, but here comes the Lexus driver with a
No
hell of a
way.
finish, up 8 spots to
He's got
P5.
him.
Well done, Missionaries across the line. Take a bow to this man. Barring any mistake in the last corner,
Only a
Well
German
done.
can pass a German.
to our Season 3 GT Challenge champion. It is Chris Penrose from the Isle of Man, mainland China. Well done to our Season 3 champion, Chris Penrose. Take a bow. Well done. Dirk Lucan is going to come around a couple of corners here, and it looks like he's jumped Rory and Justin Bosowski. P7 here for the 1-3-1. Well done to Dirk Lucan, up 2 spots and across the line. Rory being chased all the way to the line with Justin. Well done to the pair of those two across the line. It was close. Darren Jones crossed into the pits, man. What a race by him. He did a fantastic job in the end there, man. He had it all to do.
Thanks you get.
Really did a fantastic job at the end of that race. Nobody out on track, I do not think. Perfect. So yeah, if the drivers wish to have an interview, please come on in, and we will get Justin to ask the dying questions for all the drivers of tonight's race. GG, says Mateus. Mateus, hell of a race with you and Lucas right at the end there, all the way to the wire. Couldn't separate you over 90 minutes. Well done to all of you. So Justin, I think Blair's in here, so you can start your driver interview.
Welcome, player.
Hello.
So, for first, how was your race going?
Very good. I did a bit of a gamble. I'm not sure if it paid off or not. I came in at 20 minutes, and it was completely dry, but I still went on to the wets, and basically drove very lightly. But even though the tires got to, I think it was 147 was the highest temperature I saw.
Jesus, that's quite a
Yeah, quite the
race,
same.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Justin did the same strategy, didn't he?
I just tried to baby the tires until the rain started coming in, and then I kept going from there.
Well, nevertheless,
What was your
Go on, Justin.
tactic for the race?
What was that?
What was your plan for the race with it? What you started?
Similar to so Nürburgring, just kind of hold back, wait for people to make mistakes, especially with the rain. As I was hoping that the pit strategy of going on wets early would pay off a bit more. I was hoping more people would go on to dries than see it as a mistake and come back in for a two-stop for them. But not as many did that, it seems.
Well, Blair, as well, I just want to add on top of the driver interview, a big season 3, massive improvements from yourself as well. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here over the course of all 3 seasons. I just want to extend a big thank you for all your effort this season. If there is going to be a season 4, I do hope that we see you back in here. We've got some terrific battles, and we've had some great highlights from yourself throughout this season as well. And I'm just glad that you've got some racing in between, all of this madness in between there. So I just want to say congratulations on the big improvements that we've all seen from that McLaren, especially this season. So a big thank you, Blair, for season 3. Well done.
Thank you for having me. It's a very fun season.
Pleasure, Blair. Right, next up will be our winner. It's Lucas Litson, and before Justin starts with the driver interview, I just want to congratulate you for last week, winning the Nordschleife, the right place, the right time, and then bringing that performance over into Indianapolis. I just want to ask very briefly, was a race win on the cars tonight for you? Was it something you was thinking about in the back of your mind, or was it a surprise that you were up at that position?
I mean, I do like this circuit, funnily enough. Yes, I have a terrible taste in tracks, but I do like this layout specifically in ACC, especially because we don't have to adhere to the white line on the back straight like you have to in the R-Factor 2 layouts.
Sure.
That makes that corner actually flow pretty decent. There's a lot of good flow on this track. I like the circuit. I've been reasonably successful here. Wet obviously suits my Porsche as well, but so far this championship I've not been really at the... I've been mixing up in the top 5 whenever my pedal doesn't collapse or my internet decides to die.
End, but I think you've had the pace to be at that sharp end, but over the last 2 rounds you've certainly shown everybody in the championship just what sort of raw talent you actually have there. And obviously 2 wins on the bounce for Nordschleife and Indianapolis, 2 very different tracks, showing just a great diversity in your skills that you have behind the wheel. I'd be very, very proud of both the achievements, and yeah, I just wanted to congratulate you for the win tonight as well, pushed all the way by Mateus Balashert. It was an interesting battle between the pair of you, and thank you very much for giving us one hell of an entertaining stream for the final round of the GT Challenge series. Congratulations on your win, Lucas, and I hope if there is the season 4 coming up, you come and join us and put a few more wins under your belt. But from me and everyone else at the championship, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here, Lucas. Thank you ever so much for your time and effort over the course of this season. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Can I just add something?
You can.
I need to add something really quick.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm just watching your stream, Lucas.
Chris
Are you in VR?
Chris did... Wait a second. Chris did not win the championship.
What?
Mattis placed so high that he outscored Chris and is 3 points ahead.
Whoa.
Yeah, he scored 10 points more than Chris. this
Yeah.
round.
Alright, well done.
And he
And
was
that's enough.
just 6 points behind them.
Well, I apologise.
So,
I apologise on the
Mattis
stream.
is our championship winner of season 3.
Jesus, well, I take everything back on the final lap of that race. Well done to Matthias Belischer, who is the Season 3 GT Challenge Series champion. I completely bollocks that up, it must be said. I completely wrote off Mattis, who started P3 tonight in the standings. So, yeah, without further ado, Justin, take away the driver interview, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah, so Dave, just sort out your question, what you wanted to say.
No, I just watching Lucas's stream, and she's running VR, which is quite astonishing to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
So how is the feeling in racing in VR, especially in this condition?
I mean, it's not too bad. I think VR specifically, I don't know if because I run slightly lower particle settings than most people do, I don't have too much issues with spray, although when it got really wet, it was getting up there in terms of conditions, but it's not too bad. I've been driving in VR for years at this point, so like I'm relatively experienced with it. Frame rate was good today. Yeah, it's not too much of a problem.
No,
Crazy.
good. I'm just interested. First person I've seen using VR in a championship, really. So yeah.
So, heading over to, what should I say? I think it's time for Peter Cry. So, I don't exactly know where you ended up right now. Give me a second, I can get it in.
I think it was 13th.
Yeah, I will load up the question, the results, but how was your race going?
I felt pretty solid in the Lexus. I don't know, it treats me well in the rain as usual. I made some mistakes, and unfortunately I had to stop and go for speeding in the pit lane, so that's why I ended up a bit further down the ranks than expected.
Yeah, 13th, I see it right now. Did you have any specific plan as the try phase came up?
I was just gonna hold P4. The top 3 were getting away from me there. That was my goal for that race. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anything you want to add to the way the season just developed?
Oh man, it's it's nice to have a tight final race where the standings aren't exactly clear for the final race. So yeah, I enjoyed the season a lot. I think I joined in from round 3, so I didn't join every race, but hopefully if there's a next season, I will be there from the start.
All right, thank you for racing with us. And yeah, I think there should be a 4th season incoming after a little break I need for my side, but yeah, I'm looking forward to have you on the grid.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for hosting the races and everything. Thanks to JR for commentating. It also adds a nice extra layer to everything. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Coming up to Mark Jones. How was your race going?
Matt just left.
He just disconnected. Alright, then he don't want to talk with us. Getting up to our, I think, the prettiest car on the track, Raymond.
Hello.
How was your race going?
Pretty wet. I enjoyed myself. Was yeah.
You position.
Well, that livery makes everybody wet, to be fair.
I know, right? It's waterfalls. It's like, yeah.
So what plan did you had as the try phase came up?
Just finish. That was the only thing on my mind. Just yeah.
You were
One
one of
thing,
the
finish.
drivers who didn't pit, right?
I did.
You did pit for.
Yeah.
Did you pit for dry tires?
No. I went long on the wet tires, and just as the new rain started, I
Yeah,
wet
but within the try phase, you did not pit.
no, I did not. No.
Yeah, but I know Des did it. So what
I did.
exactly did you?
I was hoping to get the fastest lap just to have an extra point.
And
Yeah.
I don't
How
know.
did that
if-
work out?
It worked out very well. As you've seen, I had 1.5 mil left on the rear tires.
The fastest lap got Chris.
Yeah, I held it for a little bit. Then Chris came out and took it off me. He's such a selfish person, that Chris.
So, did you finish with the dry tires?
Actually, guys, I seen in the chat they weren't dry tires. I actually put wets on.
I knew that you didn't wet going on dry. So Junior said you were going on dry tires,
Nope.
but as we are racing together for the little phase, I presume that you did not because we are pretty on the same pace for a while.
Yeah, until the last couple of laps where the tires just completely give way.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever spun so much in one race. But I gotta say, congratulations to Matthias.
Right, yeah. Matthias.
Because I really, going into it, I thought it'd be me or Chris. Matthias has sneaked up, and yeah, congratulations.
You're not the only one that didn't think of Matthias there as well.
I did, Junior.
Shit.
I just thought at the end, as I was uploading the result, that Matthias wasn't wasn't far behind of you two.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't far behind the championship. He was only 8 points. I don't know why I forgot him at all, but I do want to say while he's here, congratulations, Matthias, on being season 3
Let's
champion.
get on to
Well
it.
done.
Yeah. Well done, pal. Well done.
Thanks.
Matthias,
Yeah.
congratulations for being the season 3 GTCS champion.
Thanks.
Well, I presume that not everybody had you on the list as we started the season. Especially when Daz and Penrose and Fons, who raced some races with us. So how does it feel for you being at the top of the list after 7 rounds?
Yeah, great. I think I tried it 3 times now. Finally did it.
Yeah, 50 euros.
yeah, it's
better
great.
off. 50 euros cash prize there as well for P1 in the championship. So well done, Matthias, for that as well. Like you say,
Yeah, thank you.
been with us for 3 seasons. Always been right there at the front, one of the main contenders every single round, could never count you out. Excuse my commentary for the last 5 minutes of that race, because much like
no
everybody
problem,
else,
mate.
I actually thought that Penrose had just done enough there, and you had an absolute stellar drive with you and Mr. Lucas there at the end, chasing him down all the way to the bloody line. It couldn't have been closer over the course of 60 minutes, and yeah, just a big congratulations, and like I've extended my thanks to everybody that's took part in this championship. I appreciate your time, your effort with us, and showing up every week and choosing to spend your time with us, and I couldn't be prouder, as I am for the previous champions, to have you as one of the champions and the current champion of our league at the GT Challenge Series. You're a very deserving winner and champion, and yeah, a very respectful racer out on track, and you'll make for a great champion here, the GT Challenge Championship. So just a big congratulations to you, and I'm sure that extends from all of us. Big well done, Matthias, for tonight. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, but also big thank you to you and all the guys. It was pretty fun here.
Well, we try and make it as fair as possible for absolutely everybody across the board, and yeah, I get to do the easy job, I guess, while you all are the stars of the show. So without you guys, none of this works without you guys. So I just appreciate every single one of you for all of your effort and all of your commitment over the course of the season, and we've got a very, very deserving championship, champion of Matthias as well. So big well done. Is there anyone else that hasn't had their interview?
Yeah, we admins did not.
Okay, so we'll move into Rory and David. David with a very surprising P4. Where did you pull that rabbit out of the hat?
What do you mean surprising?
Yeah, well, no
What
one
do you mean
saw that.
surprising?
Anyway, yeah, you surprised everybody. You surprised me.
Well, if that, even I was surprised when I qualified 4th.
You
I was
stayed out
shocked.
really long on your tyres, didn't you? You had them up to
Yeah.
like 39 PS
Went into the
tyres,
first corner, got bumped, and then Dirk decided he was going to spin me round again. So
yeah, I had an interesting race, did Dirk, but I mean,
yeah,
other than that, I mean, you pulled out a massive performance at the end, didn't that, McLaren? And we...
Yeah, I mean, I didn't pit, and I fueled long actually. I put 60 litres in, so I thought the weather might change and then go back, and it turns out it did actually.
Yeah, I think you chose the right strategy in the end.
Yeah,
ultimately
the tyres were absolutely. There was 38 degrees by the time nearly 39 degrees by the time the rain came.
Yeah, you maxed out this strategy there.
Yeah, I took out the life of the tyres, but I got a couple more laps on them and then switched over, and it worked out all right.
It
actually,
definitely worked, and we get to see you again Tuesday on AOR, don't we, for the Nürburgring, or the Nordschleife, rather.
Yeah,
and,
that's going to be
interesting.
just surviving, I think, just to get some points in the bag, really.
Well, hopefully you're streaming, aren't you, I think, for Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll post it.
With
my usual enthusiasm and chattiness, I
Obviously,
think it'll go down well.
There's a lot of people in here.
Get to unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Talk. Do
Well,
something.
yeah, I might be muted. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of people in the championship here that stream. There's obviously David Starr on his YouTube channel, Lucas Litchen, who also streams on YouTube. Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, do go check them out on their YouTube channels. They're worth a subscribe. They're worth watching. And yeah, other than David that doesn't talk, Lucas is very entertaining, so yeah. I mean, go over to their YouTube channels and drop them a sub. They're well worth it. But well done, David, on a surprising P4 tonight. Well done, dude. And a big thank you also, David, for being the sole supplier of the ACC Pro app. You see them fancy graphics that come up on the stream? That is all down to David's store. Without David, none of that would be possible, and we'd be stuck with the standard graphics for ACC. So just a massive hand and massive thank you for David for being a big part of making it all look good and run well in the background. Thank you, David.
Yeah, it's cancelled as of tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't blame you. On to the Nordschleife. Good luck, my friend. We've got Richard Rory Horse in there, who was battling at the end, and I must say, some very, very unfair driving from a certain Porsche. He had not get that position.
Oh, it's excellent. I had a really good race. It was a lot of fun. Haven't raced Indy before, but yeah, I really enjoyed the track.
That's good news that you actually sat out there and enjoyed it. But yeah, it looked like a fun race. You were always there or thereabouts. Another top 10 finish for your Lamborghini driver, and arguably a lot higher if it wasn't for a scummy admin blocking you or defending you like that. So I can only apologise for you. But yeah, another fantastic performance by you in the Lamborghini, Rory, and a big thank you to your admin work in the background as well. Obviously, I get to sit in front of a camera and do all this thing, but none of it works without any of you guys in the background. So a massive thank you, Rory, for season 3, and long may it continue. Rory Kaiser.
You're welcome, Junior.
Big love, dude. Cheers, my friend. And we move on. I think we have Dirk Lucan in here, another admin of the championship, in a very entertaining race, Dirk. I think there was some brake issues at some point, but...
Yeah, there was. Big brake issues.
I had my head in the clouds.
Yeah, I think Rory shit 2 bricks and needs a change of underwear. He came from a long way back at the end of the 3rd sector, and Rory definitely had a jump scare there. How was your race, Dirk?
Yeah, emotionally it was all over the place.
Okay.
Because the start was pretty good, and then I think I turned first David around, and then yeah, totally missed my braking point and went into Rory.
Yeah, well, we don't count the David one, just Rory. Yeah, we're a bit miffed about it, but you can hit David at will.
I forgive you. It's all good.
Yeah, but I took my penalty on the track and led them through.
Right. So, okay. Well, there you go. I mean, ever a sportsman, and ever yeah, just a gentleman kind of agreement out there on track. I know it wasn't an easy outing for that Ferrari, and it did look at times like the brake pedal was non-existent, but Dirk, you came home with the car and ended up finishing just in front of the Minister of Defence and Rory in the end, my friend. So it's still a good result and inside of that top 10, and I'll extend my thank you again to Dirk, who also one of the admins here on the GTCS. Big thank you for keeping Justin in line, really, and being a big part of what makes everything work in the background. So Dirk, thank you for season 3 and all the work you put in the background. So legend, Dirk. Thank you.
Yeah, thanke you for having me.
Oh, danke. There we go. Look at that, he's throwing in some
Only a German can pass a German.
Yeah, we'll see anyway. But with that said, obviously everybody that's in here, Rory, Raymond, Peter, Lucas, Justin, Dirk and David, big thank you for coming in and having your driver interview finally, and appreciate you. And that said, with everybody on the live stream, thank you for season 3, thank you for being a part of it. As always with this channel, we'll be back tomorrow actually with the Nordschleife at AOR. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, peace and love.
Nice.
See you later.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Just